Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my purple kit.
So it can't be the purple monster.
It was just recommended to me the other day. Somebody mentioned the monster.
Are we making it official right here, right now?
I don't know if I could commit just yet.
So Mike Portnoy is back for his second trip to Drumeo, and we're actually having his 40th anniversary Dream Theater kit here in the studio, and it's just about to arrive on one of the trucks. So we're gonna go outside, we're gonna grab it, and then we're gonna build it in the Drumeo studio with Jose, Mike's drum tech for many years. So let's go grab the kit, and then let's start building it. Is it gonna fit?
Oh, yep. It's gonna fit.
So these are new flight cases apparently that the freight company in South America already damaged. So Jose, how long does this kit take to set up?
On a good day, it should be less than an hour, but
Oh, okay.
a lot of the time-consuming stuff would be the cleaning, microphones. The one drawback on this kit, having to build from scratch every day.
How many years have you been teching for Mike?
Over 30 years.
Wow.
When I finally woke up, I was like, whoa, that wasn't a dream. That was a visitation to this real place, the land of the dead.
Oh, dude. So you did this in like, what was it, 3 hours? 2 hours?
Sure.
Ish? You got it down to
There's
a
a lot of
science.
stuff I usually don't do. I had to put all the microphones up, which
Yeah.
usually the audio guys on tour take care of that.
So like, are you guys kind of scheming these ideas together, or does he come to you and say, this is what I want for this tour or this record?
Well, the only thing that was really, where like a lot of planning happened was the original Siamese Monster. I mean, that one Mike was pretty hands-on because like he was there as it was being built. But the funny thing was, the whole second row of bars, I wouldn't have put those on there. He had asked me to build a kit for Max, and I wanted to do that for Max like, a long time ago.
So when you're setting this kit up, do you have any tricks that you use on the road to get this kit dialed quickly?
Oh, it's memory locks, man. Memory locks is the key to everything.
Nice.
I can remember dream time, floating cloud nine, heavenly bliss, utopia, sublime, feeling so divine.
So with Mike's drumsticks, you'll notice that both of them have grip tape on them, and that just helps him actually hold on to the sticks during a 2 or 3 hour set with Dream Theater. And you'll also notice that this drumstick that he plays the snare drum with, he actually has this one backwards. So he's playing the snare drum with the butt end, which usually just gets you a fatter sound on the snare drum. So Mike's currently on his way to the studio. He's not even here yet, but this is the first pair of drumsticks he's gonna use when he gets here to sound check. They're probably gonna break, who knows, but we'll get him to sign the pair. And if you wanna be entered to win, you can go to musora.com/YouTube, and you can be entered to win the first pair of drumsticks that Mike is using here at Drumeo. So good luck to all of you, and let's get back to the video.
Basically, it's a Tama Star Classic. It's a maple series, the 8, 10, 12. Had to improvise a little bit on a floor tom here. Since we couldn't fit a traditional floor tom with legs, we came up with a pancake drum that's only 5 inches deep.
Yeah.
6-inch octobans in various lengths. Signature snare. You know, Mike's been using these for a long time now.
Kicks.
Double bass, yeah, 22-inch,
Yep.
18 deep.
And then he's got like a water holder or something on the...
Yeah, it's my little arts and crafts project.
And then what's he running off the TM2?
It's for counting in songs instead of the traditional 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know, only the band guys can hear it. Our lighting guy out in front of house can hear it.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool effect though when it's like quiet on stage and the band kicks in
Yeah.
from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and then the lights come in on time and everything. It's pretty cool.
So moving over to kit number 2, this one has a smaller kick and then
Yeah,
a bunch
that's
of concert toms.
It's a 20-inch kick, but this is where he would usually change some things up. Previous kits, he's had this gong drum as a floor tom. We had put legs on it, and it just sat back here, and he had some octobans on this side as well.
Yeah.
But in other kits, he's had a 26-inch kick drum,
walking through the cymbals. I guess let's start on this side first. These are a new line of
Well,
cymbals?
the stuff that's up here right now, some of the stuff is all prototypes. It's a mix. You know, he's got some HHXs, an Artisan, the Holy China,
Yeah.
and then obviously Mike's signature stuff with the stacks and splashes. He came out with a new line of bells, chime cups, you know, different sizes. The little hi-hat here is just the bottoms of some stacks.
Okay.
So he needed something small here. He wanted an extra hi-hat here. That's a Paragon, I believe.
It's
the China.
seen a bit of use on this side.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them are
Yeah.
taking a beating here. That
That's
one
awesome.
and that one.
And I think the last thing on the kit that struck me is you've got like mirrors on both sides of the kit. So what's the deal with those two?
Well, that stemmed from Mike's quality control of the show, making sure that he can see that the video is correct.
Okay.
Because usually there's a big giant video wall behind us.
Yeah.
And he basically wants to make sure that everyone's doing their job, and
So we can ream them out
and
after the show.
And the right, the video cues are coming in on time and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But for today, he can use it to make sure his hair looks good.
Exactly. If he ever goes up just to check, you know why.
There's my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my purple kit.
So it can't be the purple monster that's
No.
taken.
It
So
doesn't
what
have
is
a
it?
name yet.
Well-
Although it was just recommended to me the other day. Somebody mentioned the Dream Monster.
That's
which-
pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of covers all bases. And the name of our album is Parasomnia, which is all about dreams and stuff like that.
Sleep,
So
and
yeah, man, I'm so glad you guys brought it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
You've had the Bonham kind of kit on this side, but now you're all like tiny drums for the most
Yeah,
part.
it's like a Taylor Hawkins kind of thing with the concert toms.
Yeah.
In fact, when we were building this kit, originally I had the 8 and 10 concert toms over here, like a Taylor Hawkins thing. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna, and then
Yeah.
I didn't like the way it just didn't look very symmetrical with them up in the air like
Yeah,
that. So we
and with
put
the
it over there.
octobons too on that side.
Exactly.
Jose was telling us you were hoping to use this for Night Terror, the music video, but it didn't
wasn't
show up in
ready.
time or it got stuck.
So I ended up using my Siamese monster for that video.
Yeah.
Which is what I wrote and recorded the whole album with, actually.
Yeah.
Are we settling on Dream Monster, Mike? Are we making it official right here, right now?
I don't know if I could commit just yet.
It's a big
don't know.
commitment.
I don't know. It's a commitment.
It's weird, man, not having the ride on this side.
I
Are
know.
you crossing over to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, either crossover or just
Open hand.
Yeah. And I've been using this guy for a ride a lot, a crash ride.
Yeah.
A lot of songs, like if the pattern it's hard to cross over, I just use this guy.
Yeah. What songs on this tour are you doing on this side?
Well, Hollow Years, Stream of Consciousness, the two Mangini songs, Barstool Warrior and This Is the Life.
Yeah.
And I tried for Octavarium when I was in rehearsals, I was trying to go back and forth within the same song.
Yeah.
But the moment that the switch over would have taken place, it was too close. So I
Yeah.
ended up just playing the whole thing on this side.
Giving Jose anxiety
Yeah.
mid-song.
Yeah, exactly. Hey everybody, it's Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater, and my baby is here at Drumeo. This is my the Dream Monster, as we're now calling it, that I've been using on Dream Theater's 40th anniversary tour, and it's quite the monster. But thank you to Drumeo for bringing the monster up here to join us.